Hey guys, this is Darren with Everyman Tech, your one-stop shop for tech reviews and how-to videos. And if you're in the market for getting your home smart ready and you were just looking for some tech in order to get that started, well, today we're going to be talking about two products from Google that will definitely help you with that. And those products are the Google Nest Hub Max and the Google Nest Mini. So sit back and relax as we will talk about the tech specs, the recommendations, the main uses, and everything and just pretty much how everything you will need and why you will need these two products just to get started, and it won't cost you that much money. So if you're not already, definitely subscribe to this channel to be notified of all new content, and also make sure you hit the all notifications bell so that way you won't miss any videos like this one or any other in the future. And definitely hit the like icon if you get any value out of this video, and if you just to show your support, or if you like my other videos along my channel as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now you're home, now you're ready to go hit the store, ready to go fit this smart home tech in your house, right? So the first thing that you're going to have to get is a command center, or something that you can definitely have a visual display so you can see everything you're doing and really have that interactive experience with your smart devices, especially with Google. And that device was actually going to be the Google Nest Hub Max. Now this is the Nest Hub Max, for those who don't know, is the bigger brother, if you will, to the regular Google Nest Hub. And with the Google Nest Hub, you get about maybe 8 inches of screen size, but with the Nest Hub Max, you get a extra 2 inches, bring it up to a 10-inch display. Now, I personally have the 10-inch display, the Google Nest Hub Max, at my home, and I actually use that quite a lot. So that's why I've definitely put this one in this video. So just to share with you guys, if you guys were on the cusp of which one to buy. Now, just before we get into anything, just let you know between the both sizes that you do get the same features in either one. So, but again, the only main difference is you're going to get more oomph with the speakers for as far as your music with the Nest Hub Max, because the speakers are bigger in comparison to the Nest Hub, and you also going to have that bigger 10-inch display. And that display might not be a big issue, but as we go on in this video and as more talk about it, you'll definitely see what I'm talking about. Now, the Nest Hub Max offers a lot for the money, and just so you understand what I'm talking about. Now, first, you setting up the Nest Hub Max is really easy. All you have to do is follow your Google Home app. You install it either on your Android or iOS device, which is both compatible for either which device, and you'll actually just follow the step-by-step instructions that are included, and it will walk you through on everything, how to set it up, how to connect to your home network, how to select which features, which services you want to add to it or remove from it. All of that good stuff is all there. But now, just back to the Google Nest Hub Max. Well, when you first look at it, it's pretty much like a big TV screen, 10-inch display. You know, it's touchscreen and nothing special about it, but it also has a couple of features. Now, the main thing that you will definitely want to take advantage of is the fact that you can actually change the display. Now, the first thing you see, so that way, if you depend on what type of your mood or what type of genre, or just pretty much what kind of aesthetics that you want to have on your display, you can actually change it. Now, you have 3 options. You have some selected Google Photos that they're actually downloaded, or that Google picks, and it's just like pretty much like a picture frames of different arts and everything like that you can select from. Or you have your clock version where you have a dark and a white clock, just if you just want to have a clock display and nothing special. Or you can actually do what I did and actually have a photo frame using photos from the Google Photo application, where you can actually take photos, actually display in a slideshow, if you will, of your family photos or memories and everything like that. And again, all of those can be set via the Google Nest Hub Max display itself, or you can set it right using your phone using the Google Home app. And next, another thing you can actually do with it too is the fact that you can add different music services to it, where you can use Spotify, YouTube Music, Pandora, etc., etc., etc. And the options are limitless. And all you pretty much have to do is, again, use the app to set it during the setup process, or you can actually go into the settings of the display itself and you can actually change your services or select the services that you want. And it's been an amazing opportunity. It's been amazing too, because especially depending on where you are, what you're doing, you want to listen to some music and you got it right there at your fingertips with the display. And it's pretty awesome. But also too, to add on to that, you can also utilize the Google Duo app. And for those who don't know, that's pretty much Google's virtual calling application, where you can actually, if for our Apple users, FaceTime. Well, the Google Duo is pretty much that for Google, where you can actually make video calls and receive calls using the Google Duo app, and you can actually see the person you're talking to on the other side. So it's definitely in the situation like what's going on in the world today, the Google Duo app definitely keeps you in contact with family and friends. And in addition to using the Google Duo, you can also take advantage of some other features Google Nest Hub Max actually offers. Now, another feature which it offers is the fact that, again, since you can talk to it, it is your virtual Google Assistant, of course, so you can pretty much ask it anything and it'll give you your answers, whether it's weather, news, videos, YouTube, whatever you want. You pretty much ask it and it'll pretty much point you to the right direction or point it right to you. And definitely another great thing that my cooks out there would definitely want to take advantage of is the fact that you can ask it for recipes. Now, I have mine located in the kitchen, which my wife uses a lot for the music, but also for using recipes and just other things too. But if let's say you want a recipe and you got your hands dirty and some dough or just something, and you really can't physically touch a book, for sanitary reasons, and just the fact that your hands are dirty, best with food, you can actually talk to it and it will actually not only pull up the recipe that you asked for, it will give you options, and it will also read out the ingredients, and you also have the option of a step-by-step process. So that way you can don't have to touch the display. You can actually just go along with it and it'll go along with you while they're cooking. So it's definitely that extra pair of hands out there when you're trying to do some cooking. But also we're going to talk about what else it can do, and as far as getting your reminders, appointments, and all that things, etc., as we go along. So in addition to being a cooking assistant, an all-around virtual assistant, a music player, and video watcher, and all that great stuff, you definitely, for everybody who definitely uses the Google Calendar, which I'm sure is pretty much everybody in some way, shape, or form, you can actually set your appointments, or you can actually get your calendar reminders told to you. Now, this is a great feature because if you like someone like me who uses the calendar a lot to schedule things, to stay on track, especially with kids and everything like that, that feature is going to be great, where it actually will not only display your current, like what's going on or what's event or whatever you have scheduled coming up, it would also verbally tell you a reminder of what you need to do and everything like that. Now for the tech specs of the Google Nest Hub Max. Now first, just starting off, it comes with a 10-inch touchscreen display, and it comes with also 2 far-field microphones with an ambient EQ light sensor, which is right next to it. And it also features a rear-facing woofer and speaker setup. But don't be afraid about that is rear-facing. But it also, with the speaker setup and the configuration, even though it's in the rear, you definitely get that 360-degree sound, which can be heard anywhere in front of it, beside it, or anywhere in the room. And also, it also features a 6.5-inch megapixel camera. It also features rear-facing microphone and camera disable button, and conveniently located in the back. And it also too, your volume controls are actually located in the back as well. If you want to, where you actually have 2 options where you can actually switch the volume either on the bottom on the screen on the display itself via the settings, or you can actually go on the back and physically hit the volume up and down buttons on the right hand side on the rear of the device. With Google's Nest security system, pretty much, which is limitless as far as what cameras you can use, indoor, outdoor cameras and everything. Well, actually, it has built-in microphone and camera into the device itself. So that way, if you're just starting out with trying to build your security system along with everything else, you can actually use this as your first device as a camera, which is awesome. And as far as how the camera is set up and what kind of technology the camera utilizes to make it one of the most versatile security camera systems out there. But yeah, you can use the built-in camera, not just for making phone calls, but it also serves as a security camera if you integrate a Nest security system. Now, next up is the Google Nest Mini smart speaker. Now, this is going to be definitely a smaller device in comparison to the smart Google Nest Hub Max, which is a screen display. But if you're someone who just maybe not ready for don't need all of the display, or you just maybe just want just a simple little speaker where you can actually still take advantage of the Google virtual assistant features, and just be able to ask it questions, so you can get directions, or you can get music playlists and everything the same that the Nest Hub Max offers, except for without of course the touchscreen display and the visual aesthetics of being able to interact with it. The Google Nest Mini is definitely be a product for you. Now, I'm not going to beat you to death about mainly the tech specs, or just like a lot of the intricate stuff, but I was just definitely going to give you guys an idea of what you will be getting if you do decide to purchase the Nest Mini. And now this is the second generation, not the first, definitely, but don't even be afraid but the second generation is way better, and the fact that the pricing you're gonna love that too. But before we get into that, I'm just gonna give you just some brief features of the Nest Mini that you should definitely be taking advantage of. Now, first off the bat, it also comes in different colors. It comes with 4 colors actually, and that color is chalk, which is the classic light gray, charcoal, coral, and sky. And the coral is like a reddish color, and the sky is like a light blue. So again, I'll have those listed in the description field for purchasing. So if you're interested and definitely want to take advantage of those and buying them, I'll definitely have that listed for you in the description field. Now, for the physical size of the Nest Mini, which is like almost the size of a hockey puck, maybe a little bit smaller, you do get a lot of punch. Now, the first thing I'm gonna let you know too is the fact with the second generation Nest Mini, you get 2 times more bass than the actual first generation Mini. So you definitely gonna get that more of a punch. And for me personally, for using it, I can definitely tell you that yes, even though it's a really small, compacted looking speaker, it's very small in architecture, the speaker system is awesome, and you can definitely hear it from anywhere in the room. So don't feel scared that you may not be getting a lot of sound because of the small nature of the speaker itself. I can definitely rest assured confidently tell you that you will definitely be able to hear exactly what you want to hear, and the volume is awesome. Now, talking about bang for your buck, the price of this Nest Mini second generation is actually for full retail price is $49. But again, right now, if you're taking advantage of the holiday deals going on, and if you just really pay attention to the pricing, they actually have it on sale now for $18. And again, I'll have those purchasing links listed below in the description field, so you can definitely take advantage of those pricing and definitely get yours in your hand as soon as possible. Of course, you'll be able to take advantage of the same music services like YouTube Music, Spotify, or anywhere else you get your music from. When you're setting it up, the Nest Hub Mini speaker system, when you're actually setting it up to your Google Home app, it will actually give you the options of what music service that you want to listen to. And again, that's all you have to do. And also too, just like the Nest Hub Max, you will definitely be able to hear all your calendar reminders and everything like that, because it does still take advantage of your Google Calendar. Of course, it's a Google product, so they all interact in some way, shape, or form, but you just won't have the visual aesthetics again like you would have with the Nest Hub Max. But with the Nest Mini, you'll still be able to take advantage of the virtual assistant stuff, getting your calendar reminders and everything like that. And just so you know, the volume it's kind of crazy when you first get the Nest Mini in your hand, because it's unlike the Nest Hub Max Smart Display, which has the physical volume buttons like on the side of it where you actually can feel them. The Nest Mini, if you haven't held one, is going to be really different because of the fact that you can see this one small circular plush the speaker with no visual buttons listed on it except for this mic and the mic disable in the back, just in case if you don't want for it to pick up any OK Google or the magic stuff. Hey Google, OK Google. Not trying to say it too loud because I don't want my stuff to go crazy. But yeah, if you don't want to have that going on and annoying you, you can definitely hit that mic disable, and that's the same thing on the smart display as well. But again, in order for you to hit the volume, you'll actually have to touch the side of the front facing, or the speaker facing in front of you. You actually just tap on the side of it, a little bit off, still on the front, and you will see the volume dots pop up. So as you go higher, you see them light up, and you go vice versa, go down, the lights will go away, so it'll dim out to a lower level of light. So just some knowledge, so that when you get it, you won't go crazy looking like, where's the buttons at? It's really simple, and once you play around with it, you'll be a pro. Now for the magic question, to recommend or not recommend? Well, this is an easy recommendation because of my personal experience using them and how much of a change it's made in my life. As far as my day-to-day activities, I would definitely recommend both. Now, you can always get away with just getting one or the other, and you will still have a great, awesome experience with it. But just if you're really starting out with your smart home and you really want to start off on the right foot, and given the price of the devices itself, which is pretty inexpensive, you can definitely recommend you get the Nest Hub Max Smart Display and the Nest Mini speaker. Now again, with the Smart Display, with the Hub Max, it's a 10-inch screen, and the regular Nest Hub is an 8-inch screen. So why do I recommend the Hub Max over the regular Hub, the 8-inch display? Well, just simply because with the bigger display, and you're looking at stuff like your let's say recipes, or you want to look at videos and stuff like that, everything looks way better or just on a bigger display. And depending where you got it set up, it's just really easy to see versus that 8-inch display, which again, depending on your sizing of where you're in your room, like let's say if you want to put the Hub Max like in somewhere in a big space, like in your desk or somewhere, like in my case, on the kitchen counter, and I want to have that big display so I can do what I need to do, interact with it, that's great for that. But if you're someone who have limited space, then yeah, I would definitely say go with the Hub, regular Hub, the 8-inch display. That way it takes up less space, so you don't get a nightstand or your dresser, or if you really want a really obscure location for where you don't want it to just be bang right in your face, and yeah, I'll definitely go with the Hub. But just for the all-around great big display, Hub Max. But again, I'll have the Hub down there too in my description field, so in case if the 10-inch is not what you want and you want to go with that 8-inch, I'll definitely have that for you. And as far as security, I definitely recommend this system with the smart display, the Hub Max, because again, when I was talking about the ambient EQ technology, now when you have this camera, and depending where you have your smart display set up, the light is going to change. It's going to get darker light, especially with sunrise or sunset and everything like that. So depending on what type of day it is, that display will actually adjust, so that way if you're out and you really want to make sure your camera's capturing everything that's going on as far as in your house, no matter if it's really getting sunny or it's getting later in the day and the sun's going up or down, that light will still, the system will actually adjust as far as your camera, so that way you'll always be getting a clear picture of what's going on. You'll actually be able to still see no matter the lighting adjustment going on in the environment. So it actually is really smart. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some value out of understanding what the Google Nest Hub Max Smart Display as well as the Google Nest Mini Smart Speaker can also offer for you, and why I recommend these for building your smart home tech system with Google product that I currently use and trust. So definitely, again, I want to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this content and you really want to keep getting more content like this, and you want to be notified of when it drops. Definitely hit that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel, and also hit the like icon if you got value out of this video and you want to show your support to the channel. But again, all the purchasing and everything, the links will be listed in the description field for your review and for your purchasing. So again, this is Darren with Everyman Tech. Hope you guys have a great and safe day. Bye.